Yes, sure.
Okay, so last time we were like a quarter through the night when the werewolves decided that you know what, this temporary alliance with the leeches, it's about time we ended it. So
Uh,
they did horrible bad things to Jackalor's previous character and Steele's previous character. So now we have just Marcus and Connor as the vampires who are still with what can be loosely termed the party. And I think after showing, yeah, you showed the butcher the place, you got a bunch of blood, you went and visited the werewolves where the dudes died, and now we are essentially right after Riadal asked for a fuck ton of silver, and Marcus and Connor are, I think, practicing shooting skills at some point right
oh, by
after
the
that.
by the way, you started streaming, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, just making sure because I don't announce in vain.
So,
So, before the whole thing with the, practicing gun stuff, uh, Marcus would be trying to tap Riedel on the shoulder and, like, kind of pointing at his head for a moment.
he just goes, yes, in your brain.
Alright. So, the werewolves, not sure if you ever got a hold of the information, but they have spirits watching this place. So, they might be able to figure out, if when we're talking about things and such.
He just sighs.
Unless you have a way to try and counteract that, we need to try and be careful about that.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
Yep.
If we had, and this is in your head again, of course, if we had a couple of months, I could, in theory, try and figure out how you could do the kind of magic that some vampires seem to be able to do, but that would probably take some time, especially for you to get good enough.
Yeah, probably. So for now, if anything particularly important comes up that we want to try and keep away from them, we're probably going to need to communicate like this.
I see. Oh. Connor, he seems a bit standoffish, but maybe try and convince him that the only way not to die to a big furry animal is to, sell his soul.
What I can do.
I don't like that.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Trust me.
I mean,
What exactly are you planning with all the silver? Because I had a bit of an idea myself, but
well, for one thing, we have a pet friend down there, don't we? I figured we just give her a bunch of rifles, take the one she manages to enchant best, and sit Connor on a kill somewhere.
I'm sorry, I was responding to Jackalor for there. What is he making? I didn't actually catch what he was making. That sentence.
He just said that he wants to have the demon improve a bunch of rifles, take the best one, and just have Connor sit on a hill somewhere. That's all he said.
So we're making silver bullets?
Among other things, I figured landmines would be good.
Well, my personal idea was to put every magazine we have and have it so that everyone would just have a single silver bullet as its third bullet. That way, we can actually bring it over to like when we need them all. And though they'll smell of silver, when they inspect it, it'll seem more like the magazines for some reason have some silver in them.
Sneaky.
I'm not sure how they detect silver, but I'm willing to bet it'll set some stuff off if there's too much. But if it's just a single bullet in every magazine, that might be enough to just kind of go, must be a component of the magazine.
Give me an intelligence occult at 8 for specifics on werewolves' abilities to detect silver. Okay. You know that while there might be specific abilities for detecting it with more, specificity, it's mostly just like a cold burning thing for them, and it's determined by the overall amount in the general area. So if you have like 20 silver bullets on you, even if they're spread out, they'll feel the same as if you had a single clip filled with just silver. You know?
Mm-hmm. But if we're separated, it'll probably just feel like one very small piece of silver somewhere on them.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's not that precise. Right? They just feel the general aura that, like, somewhere in my presence there is silver. At best, like, this guy is carrying it. They wouldn't be able to pinpoint it on your body. They would just know that it's somewhere around where you're standing. It's a very, hot cold kind of thing at best. It's not that refined, in other words. They need specific abilities to be able to sense it in, actual precision like that.
Out of character, I could have sworn that when I read up on that, from the revised edition at least, that they could actually tell a different amount of silver in general.
They can tell a different
Silver
amount.
knife is a lot more than...
Yeah, they can tell the general amount to some extent, mostly by the effect it's having on them. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they can't tell how the silver is distributed on your person. They just know that, the exact amount. Well, not the exact amount, but in general terms, how much you have, more or less.
Okay. Because the method to this madness is that having such a small amount of silver can be usually probably passed off as just, that's probably just like a component or something. Because a silver bullet is not going to be much.
Essentially, as per the rules, 5 or 6 silver bullets are counted as one silver object. So they might assume that they could just as easily assume that it's a silver-plated knife at that point.
Mm-hmm.
If there was 5 magazines on you, yeah.
If there was 5 magazines on you, yes. Exactly.
And that's what yeah. So if each of us don't even have a real silver object on us, each just having one silver bullet, should be alright, shouldn't it?
Yeah, at that point it's very diluted.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
Would increase for it as well to actually detect it since it's so little?
Yes, it would be very hard for them to detect it. They might at that point assume that it's not pure enough to hurt them since there's so little of it. So,
yeah.
Okay. Good. So that's an idea.
That's the general idea on my head. Yeah.
Okay, and then I assume you go and practice the shooty shoots.
Yeah, I'll go grab Connor. Hey, Connor? I need some help here. Mind teaching me how to use one of these moss things?
No problem.
Thank you. Alright. So, Connor, how do you particularly feel about, you know, following an angel?
Um, well, yeah, I kind of see where this is going. Uh, I don't actually see that much problem, besides the fact that I'm trusting my soul to something that I'm not sure how it is on on the deep inside.
Well, I am pretty sure that Riadal is on the deep inside generally a really good person. I mean, have you seen what he's been trying to do with the various community and such? They're trying to form a really nice kind of defense and everything around them.
Yeah, that sounds like a
He hasn't
manipulation subterfuge to me.
tried to, absorb any of their souls, indoctrinate them, etc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know that Riadal, at best, has recently changed. So you're at least obfuscating the entire truth, you know?
Totally. I
So,
don't mind.
yeah, give me a contested roll. Yours is at 5 because of the mask. So,
Now, Marcus really does believe he's generally a pretty good person for a demon, but he hasn't gone through such a radical, nice change until recently. So,
yeah. Like,
So I roll perception or empathy at difficulty 6 or 8.
at 6. Actually, I'll give you an additional -1, Marcus, because, well, you've done a lot of buttering up on Connor, and he said himself that he really trusts you.
come with me, Connor. Make a deal. We could do deals. And then you can communicate with my master's mind.
I think I'm already regretting have a high perception character. Oh, almost. Just 3
Do you have any
successes. Maybe
specialties?
4. Yeah, I have attentive as perception specialty,
Don't
but
really.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
I need
know,
insights for more.
it's. Okay, how do I put this? It's not quite enough to make absolutely perfect sense, but he's saying a lot of things that sound really right, you know? It fits what you've seen. I mean, the demon might be nasty on the inside, but he's trying. And you had to do some nasty things to survive against Sally, right?
Yeah. I mean, just
Think on it.
yeah. I will. Just that I'm not very comfortable with trusting my soul into another's, but yeah, he seems to be someone nice.
Somewhere Riadal just licks his lips.
Alright, so we're gonna go and, learn how to shoot properly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In the meantime, you've been given an address. Jackalor.
Yeah. I mean, I drove over there with my car.
Mm-hmm. There's a teenager waiting outside, casually smoking a cigarette.
Good day. I was given this address. They said it was quite the important place now.
Did they? Who's
Yes.
they? Takes a drag
I
on
have
the
friends.
cigarette.
I have friends amongst many people, and some which you, your boss would have possibly spoken to.
Uh-huh. Still not saying anything that makes any real sense here, buddy.
Look, I know you have a cult here, and I want to have a piece of the cake, you know?
Just body shifts slightly. See one hand just casually drop to his side, to his general ass region.
Like, and I heard that you.
I'm pretty sure I would know if there was a cult here.
Well, as I said, I have connections, and I want a piece of the cake because I've heard there's actual real power here, not just some kind of random crap.
Roll perception empathy.
Yep.
Jackalope, you're amazing. Can I say that? You're amazing.
Yeah.
You know, you get the feeling that he's not letting on about just how much he knows about what goes on in this place.
Yep. I guessed as much. They won't leave the door guard entirely unknowing, you know, right? So just, let me in, let me talk to your boss, and I'm sure we can hash out a deal.
What's your name again?
Robert Davidson, lawyer.
There's nothing to get from him. Quick, light him up.
Actually, no, that's the wrong difficulty. You just see him bow his head, 2 fingers, on his forehead, like, oh, you motherfucker. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that an underground goth kid club does not need a lawyer.
Look, we both know it's not just some kind of club you have here, as I've already said. And I'm sure you're aware.
Fine, come inside.
Thank you.
He opens the door for you. You hear it ominously shut behind the 2 of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jackalope, were you intending to come in and, almost seem like the servant of some kind of devil demon trying to come in on his turf? Is that your intention?
Not quite.
He motions to you to one of the rooms. You can wait inside there. I'll be with you in a second.
Okay, it's a bit strange. He will be? Who the fuck is this guy, actually?
Okay. What do you do? He goes into one of the other rooms.
Well, I'm just going to move myself like over here or something, and I'm going to wait in the room.
Okay, he returns 2 minutes later with a guitar in tow. Sits down. And he actually starts playing and singing. It's fucking horrendous.
Mm-hmm. You you're not half bad with that. And can I roll charisma empathy with that? Or would that be manipulation empathy?
Manipulation empathy sounds better.
Does gaining trust apply?
Yes.
Difficulty would be 6, I assume?
Wait.
Okay. Yeah, sure. 3 successes, man.
He just raises an eyebrow, puts the guitar down. Why don't you tell me what you are really doing here? Be honest now.
I'm here because I want some, supernatural powers, I know you have those. Well, your boss anyway.
You come in here. You give me what sounds like a very fake name, in all honesty. You proclaim that this is a cult and that we have supernatural powers. If any of that was actually true, and he leans forward slightly, what makes you think you would be walking out of this room alive, given how suspicious you're acting?
Because you'll probably want me on your side.
Will I?
Yes, let me roll.
Yes, please
I don't-
roll.
Yes, I was thinking of.
What do you want to roll?
The charisma expression? Don't know.
Sure, roll that. We'll call it a 7. Because you have raised suspicions.
Yeah. I'll spend a point of willpower on this.
Mm-hmm.
I will be a valuable addition to your team. Well, your
Wait, that
cult.
was what?
Hmm?
Jackalor.
I'm bad at the stressful situations. I'm sorry. I can't even
need
think
you
correctly.
to roll willpower.
Okay. A difficulty 7.
6. You hear his voice just become supernaturally clear, and you know you have to obey. He says, "Wait here until I return with my associates." Then stands up. Just casually walks out. Leaves the guitar there.
I mean, I know. I'm quite 100%. I can be 100%. It is the real deal, as I thought.
Yeah.
Sometimes getting what you wish for isn't the thing you really wish for, though, eh?
Hey, he's a guy that wants something that he probably shouldn't want.
But hey, he listened to one of Riedal's new hosts' actual compositions, original songs no less, and he survived. That is.
Oh. Jackalor, you need to work on the words.
I know. As I said, I suck in stressful situations so hard.
I'm totally valuable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the fact that he tried to
Are you
use
valuable?
this scrying thing on your name and failed didn't help you either.
He looks like a fucking sea serpent.
He looks like a fucking plant, exactly.
I know.
Yeah, this is
The way he
about
terms all of it, the way. Oh god.
this is about an hour and a half into your training. Marcus, when you're done, step by the gathering place. I'm nearby. I'll wave to you. Just I have a visitor. I want you to have a chat with them.
Sure. Here to have a chat with him.
Okay, so yeah, I assume you wrap up with Connor and head on over. Riedal just you actually hear a voice from above, like, "Hey, Marcus, up here."
All
Riedal
right,
is
coming.
leaning out of the window with a FAMAS pointing towards the opposite building. I parked him in the apartment, and he gives you a number over there across the street.
Hey,
Give me a second, I'll be down as well. I just didn't want to leave the door unattended in case he tries to run or something.
good idea.
My fucking god.
So yeah, it's not actually the gathering place. It's another abandoned apartment.
Yep.
You
I
know,
figured once he said he had a certain apartment and such. So
yeah, like your gathering place is in another abandoned apartment nearby, but it's not the same one, essentially.
we have plenty of abandoned apartments. It's all right.
Mm-hmm. Just casually walks down, heads on over, still holding the gun.
I'll go with him.
So this weird dude showed up. I think he gave me a fake name or something. He says he knows there's a cult here, so naturally I was a bit suspicious, and I mean, he might be legit, or he might be someone really clever.
I'll see about
Out of
talking with
character,
him. Figure out which
I can
one he
still
is.
have like visitor, not visiting card, business cards on me, right?
Dude, you just need to order them
Dude.
from a company and have them printed.
Yeah. Yes, I totally have them. Yes. Just in case. Yeah.
Like,
Just in
anyone could
case
fake them.
what?
They don't prove anything.
I know.
Our business card.
So you
Sure,
hear,
you have them on you. Congratulations. I can call up your supposed office.
Mm-hmm. So you hear noises from the apartment. Sounds like someone opened the front door. Jackalor.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, people are coming in. Marcus
Yep.
Riddle just points to a room. Mouth's in there.
I'll go in and hello there. What would your
Hello.
name be?
I offer my hand to have a shake.
I think you have a misunderstanding here. Have a seat.
Take a seat.
So you shook his hand?
No.
Okay, good. Riadal just casually slips in. You see that he now seems to be armed with a rifle. Jackalor.
I raise an eyebrow at this, but don't mention it.
Marcus, he said my music was good. My music is not good.
So, what are you here for today, sir?
Robert Davidson. I am here to join you. Well, hopefully. The gun over there isn't exactly being very positive on things.
Riadal just slowly raises the gun halfway until it's pointing at your left kneecap.
Gods.
Oh yes, because this is such a positive location to be, right?
I've been to worse places.
What, Afghanistan?
This town in general.
sense the sin on this fucker. He's up to something.
Okay. It was self-control +4, so give me a roll. Just roll at 6, I'll tell you how successful it is. Well, shit. Let me look at the things. Self-control +4, okay. Well, he has almost no conscience, and, well, apparently he, badly fucked up introducing himself to someone he hopes to work for just a few minutes ago. So, yeah, you don't have enough there to get his nature, but essentially, yeah, he's a cold, slimy bastard as far as you can tell from what he's said and done so far. Coupled with the fact that he has, like, no fucking conscience.
Okay. This makes me even more suspicious in a way. The worst secrets he has is that he had a horrible introduction and he has no conscience. What the fuck kind of a lawyer are you?
I mean, essentially, there would be more, but you didn't get that many successes given his high self-control. So you're just getting surface stuff.
Good to know. Alright.
If you really had 6 successes, yeah, you would know a lot about all the nasty things he's done. But, you know.
So there's more shit to him, at least, in theory.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose it's kind of nice to meet you. Why would we need a lawyer, though?
I mean, I have many contacts within this city, well, town, since that I've gathered during my career, and just because I practice the law does not mean it's the only thing I'm good at, you know.
What, are you putting on a play for me? Why don't you actually give me some answers? What are you good at?
He's not buying it! Jackalone, quick! Try something clever!
I'm he looks a bit annoyed. He looks a bit slightly annoyed at you for just, ignoring his place. But well, when I talk to most people, they do genuinely listen to what I have to say.
So, are you saying that you're good at being a lawyer? Like you just said? You said you had other abilities. What are they?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my fucking god. I am so bad at being in stressful situations. I can barely talk right now. It's annoying.
Riedal is frowning there in the corner, just radiating cold menace.
I know. Goddamn. Okay. I
You deep breath, Jackalor. Think things clearly.
It's not like you're about to get burned alive if you fuck this up.
You're not helping, goddammit. Oh god. Oh. Oh my fucking god, this is annoying as shit. Oh. It's got to 0 XP portal. What the fuck am I supposed to say? I mean, if you wanted me to break into someone's house, I could do it if you asked me to, and I could do it completely unnoticed.
So you're good at sneaking around. Why exactly would we want you around? So far, you've given us that you're a cold snake who can't even try and, be decent at talking so far. And you're able to sneak around and take any of our own secrets. You seem like a failed plant.
I mean,
I am genuinely.
this is...
I am.
Riedal just holds a hand to you. Marcus, remember that project that we talked about with V? I mean, we're gonna need someone for that. Gives a meaningful glance at Robert.
I'm just going to real quick ask other character thing because I've been meaning to ask this but haven't had the time. I would know they don't have any actual, other than their direct cult, they don't actually have any mortal servants that actually can, spread the word or anything.
You wouldn't. Like the contact you gave, they were stupid and you could talk them into telling you more than, they were supposed to, but they were trying to be loyal to them. So you just know that there's real supernatural shit here.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, but they're more afraid of the Fire Angel than you.
Damn it.
Coming into the city is always perilous, Jackalor.
I mean, would be easier if I
Surprisingly,
didn't feel
it's
that all the
perilous
time.
doing it like this, too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways you could have done this that would have been quite a bit better, but...
If I had thought of them, sure.
See, what I'm thinking, Marcus, is that someone might just be holding his leash. And that means that we can't even trust certain things to get the truth out of him.
I
Right.
don't have anyone holding
Shut
my leash. That's why.
up! Can't you see we're doing the talking in front of you as if you weren't there while deciding if we're gonna kill you thing? Shut the fuck up! Actually, I feel like that warrants a intimidation roll on his part. Okay! Coming from a teenager, it doesn't really carry the same weight that his original vessel might have had. He just sounds petulant in that reedy teenager voice. Holy fucking crap.
I might just go and overstep here and get myself shot just because of that. As I was about to say, I don't have anyone holding my leash.
Silence! Command.
Yep.
Roll at 6, I'll tell you how successful it is.
Alright. That was based on intimidation, right?
Yes, manipulation, intimidation.
Wow, really?
Oh my
Look at all
fucking
these
god!
ones!
Apparently, it has no effect. You may continue speaking, Jackalor.
May I
I'm going
roll
to stop.
an intimidation check? May I roll an intimidation
Yes, I would have you
check?
roll that as well, because it's not just the supernatural power.
I'm asking a certain ST, not you, Jackalor.
You
Yeah,
can,
sorry.
but the difficulty is +1 because you're trying to dominate at the same time, essentially, and you can't focus everything on just being menacing.
Okay. Ow! The game does not want us to intimidate you right now.
Apparently. Also,
Okay.
shit, that's a one difficulty, isn't it?
So, you are... no, he gets -1 from the mask.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I did it right. Don't worry.
Jackalor, you don't necessarily know that you need to shut your mouth immediately on that command if it worked. So, give me manipulation subterfuge to see how well you manage to shut up, and that can be opposed by Riadal's and Marcus's perception empathy to see if they noticed that you didn't shut up quite quickly enough.
I'll roll it. I'm assuming it's difficulty 6, of course.
Yeah, we'll call it a 6.
You know, this isn't
Oh,
good
fucking-
for you.
I know! Oh my fucking god.
You know! You know! He's faking! He's fucking faking!
Oh. I think you might be right. I think you might be immune to our powers.
I blink? What?
Jackalor, roll perception alertness.
5 at difficulty 6.
The game wants us to kill Jackal.
You see Riadal raising the butt of the rifle and stepping up behind you!
Um,
You want the contested stealth versus perception roll, so you can try and defend yourself against the surprise attack.
I attempt to roll to dodge
Okay.
because I don't want to get hurt badly. I'm a fucking twig. Yes, I'm a fucking twig.
Okay, you twist out of the way as the butt clumsily comes down.
Uh,
He just tried to bash you in the face with the butt of a rifle.
Please don't. I
Let's see.
that would really hurt.
At this point, is there a reason not to?
I mean, your demon is already attacking him.
Well, it might help the intimidation. Let's, I'm gonna be trying to intimidate him again, but in a little bit of a different way this time.
Okay. Hentai?
Hopefully he's... Well, I considered it, but I think there's actually a scarier thing. In a way.
It's
You
the
know,
level 1
I'm
power.
hoping
you mean?
Riadal won't get mad at me too much for doing this, but because I'm just doing it for intimidation, but...
Uh-huh.
I spend a blood point. I make fire appear in my hand. It does
Oh,
not
shit.
look like normal fire. If you
Well.
don't sit down, you will not
I'm sitting down. I'm
appreciate-
sitting down. I'm sitting down.
Riadal's just face drops in just shock like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yep, I know who's the boss here. Definitely know who's the boss here.
You let it go out on the next turn, I assume?
Yep, totally. If you want, I can try and make another intimidation check.
No, we'll just call that an auto success, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Jesus Christ, Marcus! What the fuck?
Look, it was either that or kill him.
Please don't.
I was gonna try and knock him out. We could tie him up until we summon my friend.
Alright, so, who's your master, and what are you doing around here?
I don't have a master. I just wanted some power.
There's a
What kind
rifle
of power do you
pointing
want?
at the side of your head now. His name. His actual fucking name. Not a human alias, not a nickname, his actual name.
Do you want me to roll many? Can I roll charisma empathy to try and convince them that I actually don't have a master?
Okay, difficulty 8.
Okay, I'll be spending a point of willpower on this. Oh gods! Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god!
If you had one more 1, you would have botched that. Remember
I
that
know.
rule?
Yes, I know.
The game wants you dead so bad! The game wants you dead so bad!
I want you to roll perception empathy, Epic. This will be counted as an assist for him because he is actually telling the truth. But if you botch, then we can still kill him.
Alright,
Okay.
unfortunately it wasn't a botch, but...
Yeah, you just share a look with Riada like, is anyone that... Oh, but the others weren't. Both look at him like, fuck.
It's a fucking idiot.
Oh my god, it would be so bad if I didn't roll so badly all the time. I didn't lock up personally. Oh god.
This is an amazing first encounter with a regular mortal. All right, how are you immune to our ability?
I am?
Question mark.
And what is your real name?
It's Robert Davidson.
Bullshit!
It really is.
I would be able to sense you using that name if it was the real one. You're lying.
You could call my contacts.
Dude,
Inform us about all of your contacts.
I tell them
Use
about all my
suggestions on them.
contacts. Well, the major ones anyway. It's a gang, a courthouse clerk, and a police officer. The gang was the one who told me about the place, so yeah.
and not necessarily. It would have probably been someone in the police, potentially.
Oh,
Or
awesome.
actually, we're gonna say it's one of your minor contacts that let you
Okay.
here. Just it wouldn't
Yeah,
have
it's-
been the gang. Like that's the least likely,
okay.
probably.
Eight right here.
Marcus,
Yes, 6 again.
Marcus, we've been down this road so many times. Are we really gonna adopt another one of these? Like so many times. It's
You
getting
know,
it's
I
getting
can
old.
think of some good arguments for it. I feel like there's many more bad arguments against it.
Why don't you explain why commands don't work on you first?
I don't know anything about the supernatural. I really don't.
Radar just gives you a look like, I'm not buying this.
Well, we got all of his contacts, I think.
Just shrugs and says, I mean, mages in theory, maybe, but...
Well, we can try a couple other things, see how they work. I know that one of my things worked on him at least. Not like he's completely immune. But I don't know how he managed to resist our commands.
Yes. Like, frankly, me being able to sense him should work unless he's a really powerful and clever magic user of some kind, but... I mean, I suppose I could just kneecap him and see if he heals himself. Like, at that point he would kind of
God,
have
no.
to...
Well, I can think of at least one command we can see if it'll work, and then we'll know for sure.
I mean, fine if you want to
Tell
try,
me to go to
but...
sleep. Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Yes, please do send me to sleep, please. Don't
You
kneecap me.
want to see if it'll work or not?
Yes, dude. Not another recap.
You should be quiet.
Good.
I see, I'm not so sure. He thinks it might be about to kill him and he's not wrong. Doesn't that disrupt your powers?
It just depends. Not necessarily.
You can try.
Alright. Hey, you. Sleep.
Okay, give us a roll.
Might be one success.
That would fail because I was giving him a bonus due to this being a very stressful and life-threatening situation. So
Yeah, seems like he's immune.
your eyes start to close for a second, then your mind just goes, nope, bad!
Off of this.
Could I actually tell that much of an effect on him?
You could try.
That he essentially snapped out of it, just as it was taking hold. Give me perception empathy at 8. That's essentially very subtle and it's right on the border of, you know. I mean...
I'm trying to give him some kind of out, and the game is trying its hardest to kill him, okay?
Yeah, like, he might be legit, it might just be nerves, you might just be screwing it up, but at the same time, long odds that so many rolls...
screwing it up.
Yeah, long odds that so much would be going so bad for so long, you know?
Jackalor, if you weren't a PC, I would have already killed you.
I know. I fucking know. I would have killed me by this point.
I just need to roll some things for detecting supernatural powers in use in a certain apartment. We'll call it 3 rolls. Okay, so not enough to raise an alarm and send out hit squads just yet.
see any reason to keep him around. We have his contacts.
You. Give Marcus your phone. Now.
He does.
Marcus, see if you can catch him in a lie, just pretend to be him. Or something. Call some numbers, maybe.
Call up some numbers? Alright. I pick a random number.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to
Plus
use
he happens to have the names
obfuscate
and stuff.
to try and fake his voice so that, like, you would... Oh, right, you don't have 3, do you? That's right.
Nope, I don't have 3.
Well, that's fucked up. Rip Jackalor.
Oh no. Don't worry. I have other ideas on how to do this.
Okay.
So, what kind of contacts did he have? He already gave us their names and stuff, so... I
There's
should be
a
able to
bunch
find
of
those.
stuff in there, but the major ones are a officer in the police station, like a relatively high up one, some sort of a clerk at like the local courthouse, whatever level that would end up being, and some gang boss that set up shop locally apparently.
Let's start with the clerk.
Okay. You call the clerk. It takes a good 45 seconds to a minute before they answer. The first thing you hear from the other side is a female voice going, "What the fuck? What fucking time is it?"
Forgive me. I just found this phone here in an apartment down in the downtown. It apparently belongs to one Davidson. You
Yeah.
happen to know who this is?
Just pause from the other side. It's 2 fucking a.m. Why the fuck are
Yeah.
you calling me at 2 a.m.? Jesus
I
Christ.
need to go home. I need to know if there's a good place to leave this or not. If not, I'm gonna toss it out a window.
Fuck Davidson, fuck you, and fuck his phone. Just toss it. She hangs up.
You're not very well liked, are you?
Well, not when you're ruining someone's sleep.
Yep. I mean, it comes with the job, you know?
Well, it depends on how you do the job, Jackalor.
Hey!
I mean, to actually somewhat real life knowledge to throw back at you, just so you know. Lawyers actually are one of the few careers that really do work well into the night. Getting calls
Yeah.
from them at 2 a.m. is actually pretty normal.
It is.
We're just gonna say that the relationship here is more of the make it worth my while if you wake me up, and holy crap, don't you dare waste my time if it's 2 a.m.
My God, that would be horrific. A lawyer's phone ends up getting thrown onto the street randomly because one of his compatriots just wasn't willing to tell anybody about what was going on with the phone.
Oh, she would tell Robertson in a couple of days when she remembered.
It had like several cases worth of files on it. You have made me lose. You had me lose a father's custody of his children.
Those are not the kind
You
of
heartless
cases.
bitch.
Those are not the kind of cases he takes, Epic. The people that he fails to get off, she doesn't give a fuck about.
Well, truly are fucked in every way.
I mean, that's an extra blood point per day. You just have to keep him fed.
Actually, it's not actually an extra blood point per day, it's per month.
Where are you reading your stuff?
Like,
It's-
according to real life rules, yes, but in practice, we allow it to
In
regenerate
Vampire,
faster.
it only takes, it takes a day for one blood point.
I guess we're kind of treating it as part life force, part blood loss, so you can't take a lot at once, but it does regenerate quickly.
Yeah.
So, you know, we do make it more generous than reality would have it.
But worse than how the
Wait,
rule
are you
book
talking
would have it.
about... wait, are you talking about... oh, I was talking about different things, apparently. I misunderstood you.
God's fucking damn it.
Okay, now you're just whatever.
Yeah, just whatever.
Okay.
Well, I suppose he might be useful for, you know, just general sources, maybe? Stretching here at this point.
we could give him to Bebrak. We did lose Kevin.
Good work.
Yeah, after mentioning that name, you just see Griada just fingers on temple, like muttering under his breath. You can roll perception alertness to try and overhear Jackalor.
I'll do it.
Yeah, it's something. Yes, no, later. That's about all you can pick up.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'd have killed you so much faster.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap.
This game
This is all
wants you
kinds of
dead.
shit.
Yeah, this game just wants you dead.
Yeah. It's like I know.
It's one of the most... There are two dangerous points in a character's life. When he comes into the city, or when he actually dies. The battle he dies in. Unless those two happen to overlap, like happened once, I think.
Yep. Well, those will, you know, send you out and all that.
You have something
I
you
mean,
need
from what
to
we
do.
understand, so far, you supposedly have some contacts. Your contacts apparently aren't even willing to listen to anything about you at the middle of waking up, and you're kind of shit in general.
You did call only one person so far.
And you did only talk about a lost phone, which is, generally speaking, for any sane modern lawyer, not that big a deal, necessarily.
A lost phone in the middle of an apartment.
True enough, but she knows she knows or can assume what kind of people he hangs out with. At that point, it's, you know, best not to poke it.
But I'm not going to call up the police chief, and why would a gang boss care about him?
Yeah.
I could call some other people. Is there actually some other people on here besides those?
There are.
Probably.
There's like 24 essentially minor contacts around town. Give me an intelligence alertness.
I totally have that, right?
Uh-huh, sure. We'll just make this 6 since you have so little and it was relatively... No, you don't remember any of these names. None of them are in your cult.
Oh. I wasn't even caring if they're in the cult or not.
I mean, that would have been someone to vouch for him, right?
Yeah. Doesn't matter to him. He doesn't know it.
Yep. None of them stand out.
Yeah. Just call another one up. Do the same kind of story.
Yeah. You actually get someone who seems concerned this time. And yeah, they say that they ask if you've called the police.
I was working my way towards that, or at least dropping it off down at the station if needed. You happen to know what he would be doing around someplace, right? Like, I give them, not really next to the school, but, you know, an area near it.
Uh-huh. Oh, no, like, I think he became a lawyer. He might have made some Oh,
Oh.
oh no. Do you think those things got him?
I hope not. I don't know. I just found this phone. Look, I'll see about dropping it off at the police station if nothing else comes up. Maybe he's with somebody and they...
Mm-hmm. Okay. Jackal, roll a luck die. Difficulty 3. 1 or 2. Someone's gonna start looking for the nearest hunter they can find to rescue you. Okay, good. Good. So, they can't find anyone to help you. Good job. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Well, I've at least verified that he is a human and did become a lawyer.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna split it here, and the fucking of Jackalor will continue momentarily.